So we're going to install the Clickbank WordPress membership plugin, and this is just an empty blog that I've got on a currently spare domain. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at plugins, and we need to add a new plugin. And before we install the Clickbank WordPress membership plugin, there's a free plugin we need to grab, and this will let us create a role for a paid member. If you go to Add New in Plugins and then search for Capabilities, the first one it finds should be the Capability Manager, and we're going to install that plugin. And activate it. Okay, if we now go down to Users, we will see that there's a new section appeared, Capabilities. Now, we don't need to worry too much about setting up anything here. All we're using this plugin for is to create a capability for a paid member, or create a role. So if you've got the subscriber role selected, which you should by default, we can just copy that to paid member, all one word, all lowercase, and click copy, and there we go. We're finished now with the roles and capabilities manager. That's done the job that we needed it to do, so we can now go back to plugins. Now, before we install the plugin itself, there's a couple of things that it's going to need to know. It's going to need a sales pitch page. Every Clickbank product has to have a pitch page, and this is no exception. The difference being that normally you would just create an HTML page and upload it. Here you're going to have to create your pitch page within your WordPress blog. So if we go to Pages and we add a new page, and we will call it Upgrade Your Membership. Now, the reason we create this at this stage is that we need to know what this link is. And you'll see that it says permalink, and that there is the link to this page. I'm going to copy that to the clipboard because that will come in handy in just a moment. This will all be your sales copy in here about your page, and then there'll be a link to actually purchase, which we'll come back and put in a moment. For now, we'll just publish that. Get that out of the way. Now we can go back to plugins, and we're going to add a new plugin, and we're going to use the upload feature. And if we browse in your folder that you've unpacked your plugin into, you will find you have two things. You have a thank you folder, which we will deal with separately. That's for the Clickbank end of things. And this zip file here is the actual plugin that we want to upload to WordPress. Click Install now and activate the plugin. And there it is in the list. And if we go down to the bottom here, we'll see under Settings we now have a new section called CBWP Members. And this needs 4 parameters. One of them is the link to the pitch page, which I've still got saved on my clipboard from just a moment ago. It's the page we've just created. The other piece of information comes from Clickbank. So if I pull up my Clickbank account, or a Clickbank account, and this one's already got a couple of products set up in it, so I'm going to add a new product, and this now tells me what I really need to know. I know what my Clickbank account name is, and that's going to be the item number for this product. Since we're in here, we can fill this out. This will be your domain name / thank you / clicktx.php. Now that's assuming that you follow the second part of the installation exactly as I show you, and you don't change folder names or file names. And there's really no need to, because there's built-in security. So even if somebody guessed this web page, it's no use to them, because unless the Clickbank seed is passed through, it won't work. And we'll say we're going to charge $47 for our membership, and it's called, and we'll call it upgrade to gold membership, and we'll save that. And for now I'm just going to minimize the Clickbank window, keep it handy because we'll need to use it for the second stage. Clickbank account name, it's whatever your Clickbank nickname is. We know the item number was 3. And then in this field here, we have to put a description of what a paid member is. And this is actually the words that get slotted into a sentence. And the sentence says, you need to be, and then it puts in whatever's in this box, followed by to view this content. So if we want to say you need to be a paid member, you would type there a paid member. I'm going to call my premium membership gold membership, so I'm going to make mine read you must be a gold member, and we save those changes. Now that is the plugin side of things done. What we'll do now is just go back and I will show you a demonstration of it actually working and give you a couple of pointers on this as well. I have a post here which I started to write already. Now all of the membership side of this is controlled by shortcodes. And don't let that put you off, they're not complicated. Basically a shortcode is a word in square brackets. So here I've got the word visitor in square brackets. This is one of the shortcodes that the plugin provides. Anything placed between that and a closing shortcode, which is the same word with a / in front of it in square brackets. Anything placed in the visitor between those two visitor markers will only be shown to people that are not logged in. So they're not a free member, they're not a paid member, they're not logged into the site at all. That's an ideal place to put in advertising. It might be that as a bonus you want to say to people, you know, if you register for free, you don't have to look at banner ads. So if you want to do that, on every post you could put a banner ad between the visitor tags. The next bit of text isn't between any tags, so that can be seen by anyone regardless of whether they're logged in or not. This is where you would put your sort of the teaser part of your post. The idea of this is that when you write a post, you give people the first 2 or 3 paragraphs, for example. Then they have to log in to see any more, and it may tell them that in order to read this article they need to upgrade to a paid membership. Then just to demonstrate, I've put a piece of text between a set of free member shortcodes. So that will be shown by anyone logged in. If they're free or a paid member, they will see that piece of text. There are other shortcodes that are documented in the manual that will allow you to put in text that's only seen by free members and it isn't seen by paid people, isn't seen by visitors. You can look at that yourself. And then I've put in here a piece for paid members only and put that between a set of paid member shortcodes. So if we publish this post, now I've got a couple of users already set up on here to demonstrate this with, user 1 and user 2. At the moment user 2 is just a normal subscriber, so I'm going to go in here and manually change him to a paid member. And if you want to give memberships away on your website, that's how you'll do it. You'll let people create a user and you'll go in and manually update them. Anyone that buys a membership, the script handles it all for you and they will automatically be upgraded to paid member. You don't have to go in and do that. So let's log out and go and view the site without being logged in at all. And we see the text that can only be seen by visitors. There's that piece there. There's the text underneath it that can be seen by anyone. And now because we're not logged in, we get this message. You must log in to see the rest of this content. Not a member yet, register for free. And it automatically puts links into the WordPress login and registration pages. And then because we put a piece of paid content in, we get a message telling us you need to be a gold member to view this content. Click here to upgrade, and if they click on that, they will be redirected to your sales page. Now let's go ahead and log in and see what we can see when we're logged in as a free member of the site. So that was user 1 in my demo. And now you'll notice that we can't see the visitor text that was in bold before. We see the piece for everyone, and then we see the paragraph for free members. And then we get the message that we need to be a gold member and we need to upgrade to read the rest of it. And just to show you this working, we'll go in as user 2. And there we go. Now we can see everyone's text, we can see the free member text, and we can see the paid member text. Now there's a little handy hint here. You can nest shortcodes together. Now by that, I will demonstrate. At the moment, when nobody is logged in, they get 2 messages showing there, which I don't personally like. I want them to just see that one message about logging in, and then when they're logged in, tell them that they can upgrade. I think it's really important to try and get people to do the registration process first, get them on as a free member, and it makes the whole upgrade process a lot smoother. Let's go back in as admin, and let's go and edit that post. Okay, now if we move that paid member section there, I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to put it inside the free member tag. So after that free members paragraph that we want everyone to see that's logged in, I put the paid member thing in. So that is, the way this goes is the free member tag, followed by the paragraph, followed by a paid member tag, followed by the paragraph for paid members, and then we close in that order. So we then close the paid one, close the free one. So now when we go in as a guest, so we're not logged in at all, we only get that one message. But when we log in as a free member, we now get to see the other message telling us that we can pay to upgrade. So it's just a useful thing that you can do, is to nest those together. Now, before we move on to the next part, which is installed in the Clickbank end of this, I'm just going to go into the sales pitch page and show you another tag, another shortcode that's really useful. Okay, so this would obviously be all of your sales copy, join now, etc. Then you want to give them a link to upgrade. Click here to upgrade. And we're going to click there to make a link. Now, instead of putting a standard URL in, and you could just put the link to your Clickbank, your normal Clickbank sales link, but the plugin will build that all for you. If you just put in Clickbank sales link in square brackets with an underscore in it, it's all lowercase. And again, this is in the PDF manual that accompanies the plugin. And we'll say upgrade now, insert, let's save that. Okay, now we'll view it. Click here to upgrade and you'll see that that takes us straight to that Clickbank sales page. Can't go any further yet because we haven't done the Clickbank part of the setup, which I'm about to show you in the next video.